your knuckles, then you better get a better grip. Introducing the Renovator Better Grip, the self-adjusting professional grade tool that locks on line and never lets go. It's a tool set that could replace whole sets of sockets, spanners, wrenches, and even pipe wrenches. Ideal for gentle maintenance.
Close your eyes for just a moment. Imagine you have a presence who is always beside you, a guide, a companion, a secret teacher. This teacher doesn't use chalkboard, and they don't give you homework. Instead, this teacher has 4 paws, a cold nose, and a tail that speaks a language all its own. I want to tell you about Jex. Jex is a scruffy, wise old soul. He's what I would call a guru in a fur coat. Before Jex, there was Bundy, my first great teacher. They didn't go to university, but they know something that most grown-ups have forgotten: how to be exactly where your feet are. Have you ever noticed how a dog looks at a ball? To us, it's just a round-shaped object. But to Jex, that ball is the most exciting thing in the universe. When it rolls across the grass, his whole body becomes a poem of wiggles. His ears flap like butterfly wings, and his eyes shine like stars. He isn't thinking about what happened yesterday, and he isn't worried about tomorrow. He is just ball. Grown-ups often live in a world of too much. Imagine you want to make a yummy cup of tea. You put the water on to boil, but then bzzz, a phone wiggles in your pocket. You look at it. Then you remember the chore that you had to do. Then you see a sad story on the news. Your heart starts to feel like a beehive, busy and tight. The kettle starts to scream. The tea goes cold, and you haven't even taken a sip because your mind is off wandering in 100 different places. Jack sees this and he tilts his head. He nudges my hand with his wet nose as if to say, "Hey, the tea is right here. I am right here. The sun is hitting that one spot on the rug and it's perfect. Come back." Sometimes Jax and I go to a very special place. It's a ward where people's memories have started to drift away like clouds. My dad lives there. When we walk through those doors, Jax changes. He doesn't bark or jump. He becomes like a quiet, furry anchor. I watch him closely. He meets many kinds of people. But when he sees my dad, his tail moves in a special way. He knows. He feels the invisible strings of family that connect us. He doesn't care that my dad might forget a name or a date. Jax doesn't need words. He just leans his head against a knee, licks softly a hand. That simple press or lick says more than 1,000 books. It says, I see you. You are loved. This moment is enough. You see, the world tries to tell us that we need to be more busy, more important, more loud. But Jex teaches us the raw truth. The truth is that a shared biscuit is a holy thing. A walk isn't just exercise. It's a grand adventure of 1,000 smells. To a dog, a boring footpath is actually a library of stories left by the wind. They teach us that we don't need a reason to be happy. We don't need to win a trophy to feel good. We just need to breathe in the air and realise that being alive is the biggest prize of all. I want to tell you about Jax's favourite time of day. It's when the sky turns the colour of a peach and the shadows grow long and blue. Jex does exactly what Bundy used to do. He goes outside and he sits very, very still. He becomes a statue of peace. He watches the honeyeater birds take their last flight of the day before heading home to their leafy beds. He lifts his nose and tastes the evening air. He isn't checking a watch. He is simply saying goodbye to the day. He takes all the chases, all the treats, and all the pats, and he tucks them into his heart. He lets the day be finished. Imagine if we lived like that. Presence. Being like a sunrise, not rushing to be noon, just being a beautiful morning. Simple joy, finding a spiky ball moment in your day. Maybe it's the way cold water tastes or the sound of rain. Connection, loving people without a to-do list. Just being there, like a dog sitting by your feet while you read. See how they greet the world with an open heart. See how they forgive instantly. See how they find a patch of sun and think, yes, this is exactly where I'm supposed to be. Home isn't just a house. It's that calm, quiet centre inside you where you don't have to pretend to be anything other than yourself. The world can be loud. It can be a war of words sometimes. But a wagging tail is a hush. It's a soft thump, thump, thump on the floor that drowns out those noises. So tonight, before you go to sleep, find your inner wag. Think of one tiny thing that made your heart glow today. Maybe it was a bird, a snack, or a hug. Hold on to it. Because as Jex knows, and as Bundy knew before him, you are here. You are loved. And this moment It is perfectly and beautifully enough. This is the first time that Jax has tried weaving. Eventually we substitute the word through with weave, and we use it only once for the session.
Good boy. Good boy. Yes. Well done. Sit. Good boy. Good boy. Ready? Through. Yes. Through. Yes. Good boy. Good job. Through. Yes. Good boy. Through. Yes. Good boy. Ready?
We had a 2-hour break, and then this is the second attempt.
Yes, good boy. Through. Yes, through. Yes. One more. Yay! Good job. See that?
I've owned German Shepherds and Border Collies, and I've noticed one thing about the poodle breed, I'm thinking that's where it comes from, is that they tend to land on all fours rather than land on the hind quarters.
Good job.
So they land on all fours like a cat,
No.
which means this exercise was a bit of a challenge for him.
Yes, good boy. Good job. Good boy. Yay.
If you want to see him land on all fours, I will see if I can hunt out the footage of him catching a ball.
Yes, good boy. Okay, are you ready? Yes, good boy. Okay, good job.
Every day I try to do something different. I'll spice up the tricks, do something that he's not expecting, so that he doesn't lose interest and is willing to keep trying new things.
So how about we go through, through, yes, through, good boy, go around, yes, through, good boy, come, yay, good job. It's still confusing. I don't know how we do it. All right, go back, sit, sit. All right, you ready? Through, good boy, come, through, yes, through, through, yes, good boy, come, good job, through, yay, go round, yay, come, sit, sit, no, come, sit, hey, come, I want you to sit in the middle, sit, good job. Oh, close enough. Close enough to come through. Through. Yay, go round. Yes, good boy, through. Yay, through. Yay, sit. Sit. Good job. Good boy. Good. Circle. Yay, good boy. Good job. Good boy. Good boy. Ready?
So why we do this kind of obedience work, if that's what you can call it,
Yes.
is it's about fun, and it's about keeping him mentally stimulated. Yes, it's sloppy. No, I'm not aiming to be perfect.
Confuse you?
We have nothing to prove to anyone. We're just enjoying the interaction of doing things together, connecting and creating a bond of trust and respect. That's what it's all about.
Through. Yes. Through. Go. Good boy. Good boy. Use myself.
This has come to heel, which means that he has to go on my left side.
Good job. Good. Stay.
So this one's a new one to him as well. It's the command to stay. So what I do is I walk around him and I'll touch the door and, you know, pat the seats, pick up a toy of his, or do something to try and get him to break the stay. But because he's been given the command to stay, that's what he has to do.
Yes, good boy. Well done. Yay. Good job. Good job. You did. You did.
I'll show you how he jumps. Ready? Set. Can you catch it? Catch. Good job. Well done. He's almost like a cat. He has to land on his 4 feet. Okay, leave it. Good job. Ready? Ready? Catch. Alright, ready? Hang on. Okay. Ready? Catch. I reckon he'd be awesome with a frisbee. Unfortunately, there's not enough yard to throw one. Okay, ready? Set. Catch. Oh, nearly. Good job. Okay, leave it. Good boy. You ready? Gonna catch? You're gonna catch that way? You sure? Don't hurt yourself. Ready? Go. Good job. Good boy. Stop. Alright, ready? Catch. Catch. Yes. Beautiful. Good job. And this one is what happens if I leave any boxes or a toilet roll or any form of rubbish. If I forget to put it in the right place, which is one of 3 bins, he will grab it and he will rip it to shreds. You do realise that you've left a trail? When are you going to clean it up? Hey, are you going to clean up your mess? Are you going to clean up your mess? I don't need to clean it up. No, you need to clean it up. So can you put it in the bin, please? You're trouble. You're just trouble. What am I going to do with you, mess maker? Cutest little mess maker I've ever seen, aren't ya? Yeah, you're winking. Winky wink. You're cheeky.